I have never thought I'd ever be making a video like this, but here we are today. My channel has reached past 10,000 subscribers, and I have many things to talk about in this video. Firstly, I want to give all of you a big thank you. I would never have thought I'd make it this far as a content creator, and from all of the support, live streams, and videos I've done, it has been a crazy journey. Such a crazy one, in fact, that I want to discuss my journey as a content creator on YouTube, starting from all the way in the past to where we are now. The main inspiration to start a YouTube channel was my big sister, Not Basic. I saw her make her previous Gacha Club content, and since I was young at the time, I still didn't know exactly how YouTube worked, as I'd mainly just watched videos made by other YouTubers. That's when one day, my sister decided to make a channel for me. I don't remember what it was called or if it even still exists today, but from that point on, I posted my very first videos on this platform. It mainly was about playing Roblox obbies or Roblox tycoons. And although the videos weren't very successful, something about it brought me joy and happiness. Like being a content creator was actually very fun. That's when I made a new channel and left that previous one. On this channel, I made content very similar to my sister. I made Gacha Life videos, although not too many made the post, I think. I also like to play Geometry Dash a lot at this time, so I think I uploaded content of me showcasing my own levels that I created in the editor, and well, it was something alright. Then afterwards, yet another new channel was created for me, and at that time, I was now interested in the game Rolling Sky. I posted some content on the game as well as me beating levels, mainly 2-star ones, and just whatever was trending on YouTube at the time. I'd say this continued on for about a few years until I discovered Dandy's World for the very first time, when the game was still in pretty early stages of development. I didn't post any content on the game, but I researched the wiki and watched videos on it as well. Eventually, I played the game, and I thought it was a bit scary in some factor. So I just worked through everything, getting all the tunes, trinkets, etc., with my favorite tunes being V and Sprout. I think I just really liked their designs, posters, and interactions, as well as finding them fun to play. Finally, about a couple months after I started to play the game, I would then start making content on Dandy's World, with my first video on it being titled specifically, Things That Annoy Me in Dandy's World, Part 1, That One Bossy V User. Since most of the Dandy's World content I saw was about things that annoyed people who played the game itself. Surprisingly, the video actually did decently well and got me to around 100 subscribers. Seeing this, I then posted it, the one true video itself, the self-entitled Cosmos video, which I actually saw quite a bit in the Annoying Things in Dandy's World videos. And as I posted it, I did not expect this video to get extremely popular. This video alone got me over 500 subscribers, which I wasn't expecting in the slightest. So I continued the argumentative series, posting part 2 in just around 2 weeks. And this video almost did just as well as the previous one. Since I wasn't too experienced with content creation in the time, the only thing I thought of was to make my very first live stream as well, so that I could interact with my audience. And it was pretty fun to say the least. Then after these 2 videos, I ended up reaching 1,000 subscribers. So I made a stream dedicated to this sub-special, which was cut into 2 separate live streams for some reason. And as I continued to post more and more content, videos and shorts, streaming occasionally as well, my channel just kept growing rapidly. I even started to make friends on YouTube as well, some examples being Quinix, Quasar, and King Bacon. Go step to their channels, by the way, they are very awesome content creators. Then around part 4 of argumentative topics, I decided to become a PNG tuber. So I would have some sort of V icon that would just commentate throughout the video if I did speak inside it. My own PNGs weren't very good in the slightest, so fans started to make their own, and the ones I'm currently using are by Sally Does Arts. So go subscribe to her as she's a really talented artist. Then eventually, I hit the milestone of 10,000 subscribers, which brings us to today. It's been quite a bizarre adventure throughout my content creator experience, and I want to thank all of you for supporting me the entire way through it. So now, let's get on with the Q&A. The first question is by Team Beavers, which is, what inspired you to keep going and growing? I think the main reason is all of the support from my family and fans that just really wanted me to keep going as a content creator. And from all of the suggestions to expand my channel further, I went along with it. By Tristan Lennon. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Who actually has 2 questions. The first one being, did you ever get blamed of griefing while you never did griefing? And I think there's only a couple incidents, such as me playing Distractor Pebble or high stealth tunes like Astro and Connie. And the incidents weren't a very big argument, I'd say just a few misunderstandings. And for the second question, what's the most random thing that started a war in one of your runs? I'd say most likely in runs where Distractor tunes didn't distract, or if there were multiple Distractor tunes fighting for the Twisteds. It would definitely start a heated argument in the run for no apparent reason. By the way, Distractor tunes can extract if they want to, in my opinion. By Lulu is Lost. Who's your favorite Forsaken character? I'd say Elliot for survivors and Cool Kid for killers. There's just something about these two I really like. By Quinix. How do you balance school and content creation? You should definitely try to focus on school first, since school can get very overwhelming if not focused on. And in general, all real world responsibilities should come beforehand as well. Then your channel will come afterwards, where you can then focus on creating content. By the official Twisted V? Huh? Is there any reason why your channel is called V-Cheese? I mainly just took V, my favorite tune, and another word that rhymed with it. And I honestly think the final result was spectacular. By Bluetex. What would you like to be added to Danny's World the most? Previously, I would say matchmaking, but since that already is coming to the game, and it was in the game for a little while, the next thing is definitely more events. Although Black Ops provides some challenge, they are completely the only event in the game as of now. So I'd really love it if Quelver and the team made more events, as this would really expand the challenge of Danny's World. By Complex Cloud. What do you use for art? I mainly use the app IBIS Paint since I find it the most efficient app to make art on, though I do use the X version. By Recondit. How did the first video on your channel blow up so much? I think the main reason is just because how big of a problem self-entitled Cosmos were at the time that just really made the video take off. And of course, it was also all of the support from all of you. The next questions are by Gigi, and there are 5 different questions. First one, did you ever accidentally leak Twisted to someone? This mainly happened while I was playing high stealth tunes, where I ran around a corner and there was someone there extracting a machine. I think that's the most common cause for accidental griefing. Second question, who is your least favorite tune? I don't think I specifically have a least favorite tune, but I guess my closest answer would be Shrimpo. Third, do you like Gigi? I think Gigi is a pretty good tune to solo with, since you can pretty much easily get any item in the game, even if it's a random chance. I don't think she's the best in team runs besides her good extraction, but I'll say she's a pretty good tune in general. Fourth question, who is your best friend? Well, Gigi, of course you are one of my friends, but I actually have many friends on YouTube that I mentioned earlier, which are in my featured channels friends list and also in my Discord server. And for the last question, when is your room tour? Since I'm actually moving into a new house, I will probably take some pictures to show you guys in a community post in a few days. By The Real Ultra Killer, what made you start Dandy's World? I'm gonna say when I first saw content being made on Dandy's World and just how popular it was on Roblox, I wanted to try the game out for myself. This next question was technically asked by 2 people, so I'll answer it for both of them. Are you the real V and do you like cheese? No, I'm not the real V, but I am a very big fan of her. And as for liking cheese, that is a definite yes. By Chewing Gum, who has 2 questions. First one, what is your least used tune? Definitely Tegan. In fact, I don't think I've even used her yet. Since I like doing team runs more than solo runs, she's just been rotting in my inventory unused. Maybe I'll play as her when I stream the upcoming update. And the other question is, what's your least favorite trinket? Coin purse. I'm sorry, but why would you use this? Not only is it not useful in any way possible, but it's even got an upgraded version. Just, no, don't use it. At all. By Test Notebook. Which Twisted is your least favorite? And by most annoying, definitely Twisted Gigi. This gachapon does nothing but steal my entire inventory and it really ticks me off. By Catman. Will you make a TikTok? Hot take, but I personally don't like or use TikTok, so unfortunately I'll have to say no. By Quasar. What is your favorite video that you've made? I'm going to say the 100 Annoying Things in Dandy's World video. It was really fun to make and it's probably the video I binge watched the most. The argumentative topic videos are definitely a close second. By Catgo This. Is it tiring to be a content creator? Sometimes it can, especially if you are behind upload schedule, but if you manage it, maybe take breaks, and don't try to put pressure on yourself, it definitely can be fun and relaxing as well. By Artistic Gremlin. Why are you made of cheese and outdated tech? What? Don't call me outdated, and I am also not made out of cheese. By The Epic Pixel Gamer. What are your favorite Roblox games? There are 4 Pacific games that are definitely my favorite, those being Dandy's World, Piggy, Epic Minigames, and Speedrun 4. By Cookie Run Kingdom. When will you play with your subscribers? I've actually played with them in the past couple streams, but I will most likely play with them again once I stream the next update. By Scaff7. What made you start the channel? My older sister is definitely the biggest inspiration since she was a content creator long before I was. She also created my first ever channel for me. Also, being a content creator just seemed fun, so I wanted to try it out. By Fun Plush Bros. How are you so good at Guess the Twisted? I mainly just play the game with strategy and try to remember everything about every Twisted. By Twisted Brightney. What do you despise other than me? Although Twisted Brightney is annoying because she can cause blackouts at any possible time, there are definitely more annoying Twisteds like Gigi, Pebble, and Bobette. By OG New Blocks Official. Have you ever played Forsaken? And if you have, how was your first experience? The first time I played Forsaken was in my 1000 sub special stream, which I'll go ahead and put some footage up right now.
What's the killer? Oh, he's right there! Oh, I'm stuck! I was literally stuck.
By My Brother. Who do you think is the best tune besides V? Sprout. He's my second favorite tune in general after V, and I think he's really cool. By Chillface6. What do you think about Twisted Boxton and Twisted Poppy? They are pretty easy Twisted to do with as long as they don't come out of thin air, and being one of the first Twisteds designed, they look pretty cool. By Mixolator. If you were given control over the next update, what would you do with it? I'd probably just make it have new events, new maps, and a new tune. I think it'd be a good update for the game. By Stars for Life. Have you ever gotten mistaken for another YouTuber? The only time this has happened is in a couple of my shorts, and even then it's pretty subtle. By Death. Who do you think deserves a buff and who deserves a nerf? For the buff, definitely Toodles. I know she's meant to be an early game tune, but she just really needs to be buffed in some aspect. And as for the nerf, definitely Yada. I mean, being able to draw bucks of chocolates is just way too overpowered. By Dallas McDonald. If you had to delete one thing to move on, what would it be? Assuming you were talking about the game Dandy's World, I'd say maybe delete the game passes. It's the least useful thing I could find that should be deleted, although I don't really want anything to. And that question is going to wrap up our Q&A and our 10K sub special video. Congrats if you managed to watch to the end, and thank you all yet again for 10,000 subscribers. I'll see you all in the next video.